Tulani, and you're watching ReFocused Magazine now.
So Tulani, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Tulani?
My name is Tulani, and I'm a singer, songwriter, and harpist. I just recently released my first single from my debut album. It's called Miss You, out right now on iTunes and Amazon, and just really excited. I'm really excited about this album. So I started playing the harp when I was really little. I was like 10 years old. I started playing harp, and it wasn't my idea. Oh, I can't take any credit. It was my mom's idea. I grew up as a kid, like 4 years old, playing violin and eventually the piano and flute, but I didn't really connect with those instruments the way that I did with the harp. And literally my mom just said one day, "You have a harp lesson." And I didn't even know what that was. A harp, what? And then I went to my lesson and fell in love with the instrument. So credit to my mom. My mom was the best. So my first performance in terms of the first time I actually sang in front of an audience was when I was really little, like 6 years old, and it was singing in church. I had a lead in a church choir. So it was an amazing feeling because I love singing, and so growing up just loving to sing and then being able to give that to the audience, and the audience giving you that energy back. That was my first experience as a kid. So I'm really excited because I'm releasing my album. It's called Unscripted, and it's going to be coming out in May of this year. So make sure you look out for it. Like I said earlier, the first single off the album is called Miss You, which is out right now on iTunes. Make sure you get it. And I'm really, really excited about this album because it's really it's an album for everybody. There's a mix of pop, funk, and soul on the album. It's there are up-tempo songs, there are ballads. It's just touching on different emotions and all the things that we go through in life. So there's something for everybody to relate to. The biggest challenge, I believe, as an artist is that sometimes you may be told no, sometimes you may not get what you want when you want it, but the goal is to never give up. And I think not giving up makes you stronger, and it makes you a better artist. So that's why I believe in never, all things are possible if you believe, never give up. My strong influence to keep me performing is the audience, it's the people. It's people. I love people, and I love music, and I know that music is a universal language, and so it's my way to communicate to people, and my dream and my goal is to be able to do that all across the world and share that all across the world. And my thing is, as a performer, as an artist, you're supposed to give people, give your audience, give the listeners everything that you have inside of you until you're literally empty, and then you fill yourself back up and give it again. And that's what I believe, the gift that keeps on giving. I've always done music. Just always done music. Music is, I don't remember any part of my life without music. So it's just every phase part of my life, from my earliest first memory as a child. My very first memory is crawling, and I knew that where I was crawling was in a studio. It was my dad's studio, and that's where I was. That's my very first memory. So music is all I've ever known. I think all of us go through moments where we have some experience where it changes us or inspires us, and it makes us really refocus. And for me, it was, and sometimes it can be a traumatic experience. For me, it was losing my dad. My father was my great hero when he passed away. For me, it was that moment of truth where I had to say, you know what? I'm going to, instead of just saying I'm going to just give up on everything because the person I love so much is not here anymore. Instead, I'm going to take that and push harder and work harder to see the dreams that my dad worked so hard to see me achieve, to make them happen. So everything in life, we can always, I believe in everything in life, we can turn that into something where we can make a positive change. And that was the big, powerful impact in my life, to take it to where I need to go in life. San Antonio! Of course, it's a no-brainer. San Antonio, seriously, San Antonio, I loved San Antonio, being there. when I was on stage, the love from the audience was amazing. The energy, you guys gave me love, you gave me life, you gave me so much. And then just being in the city of San Antonio is so beautiful. So I just had a great time when I was there. But above all things, the people, the warmth and kindness of the people of San Antonio is priceless. And you all will always hold a special place in my heart.
Any new projects in the making, new releases?
Yes, I do have new projects coming out. It's my album, as I mentioned, Unscripted, comes out in May. And as I mentioned earlier, my first single off of the album, Miss You, I just recently released, and it's on iTunes and Amazon and all that stuff. So please get it. But I'm really excited about the album. The album is going to be a mix of all different types of styles. I'm very influenced by the 60s and 70s and 80s. So you're gonna hear a little bit of that flavor, but then I'm also gonna bring another kind of flavor to it as well. So I'm really, really excited about it. Can't wait for you to hear it. Mix of ballads, mix of up tempos. And I definitely know there's something on that album for everybody.
Is there anything we haven't asked you that you'd like to share with the readers?
So I would like to just share with you just something that I constantly remind myself of, and I want to give that back and share that with you, to all the audience, and to the listeners, that no matter what it is in life, whatever our dreams are, all things are possible. Everything. We just believe, and we just believe it in our hearts and trust in that. Any and everything can happen. So wishing much success to the people of San Antonio. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being just so warm to me and giving me such a great welcome when I was there. And I hope to go back soon.
Where can we find you online?
You can find me online on my social media, which is my Twitter and Instagram is IAMTULANI. I am Tulani. And then my Facebook is www.facebook.com/I am Tulani. And then my website is Tulani Online, TULANIONLINE.com. So on my website you can get all my social media, so you can just go there and get everything. But that's all of my info.